Welcome to A Quest for Metal, and today we are ranking Ulcerate's albums from my least favourite to my favourite. You guys kept asking for it, so here I am with the hardest ranking that's ever gonna have to do on this fucking channel. Easily the hardest ranking. Easily the hardest ranking on this channel. I thought Deathspell was hard. That was very dissonant. That was very jazzy, very avant-garde. Nothing compared to Ulcerate. Nothing compared to Ulcerate. This is the hardest ranking I've ever had to do, but we're gonna do it. And before I do, because you guys goddamn wanted it, so I want you to pick your favorite Ulcerate albums down below in the comments. Rank them in order of least best to best. Because again, there's no bad albums here. There's like one weaker one. The rest are amazing. So I guess let's just get stuck into that one. And then from then onwards, it's a fucking free-for-all. So this is my least favourite Ulcerate album. And let's go. This is the debut. It's the shortest album they've done. It's also the least experimental, the least avant-garde, the least dissonant, the more kind of typical death metal. Even the vocals, just everything on this album sounds more like just an experimental death metal album. And there's nothing wrong with that. Compared to a lot of other death metal releases, this stands tall above the rest. Kind of experimental, but just not the Ulcerate we know and love today. That happens on the next release, but gotta say, I do love this one. I do love it, but it is the weakest for me. This is the one where I can say, that's definitely there. The rest is ridiculous. My brain melted. I had a meltdown. I listened to these albums again and again and again. I listened to like 3 in a row, and I was like, I literally can't think of a fucking song from any of them. I was like, God damn, it's hard. But yeah, now comes the painful part. So next up is Vermis from 2013. And again, from here on out, they're all fantastic. They're all amazing. So you could put this top and I'd be like, yeah, good job, man. For me, it's coming here just because it lacks as memorable songs compared to some of the others. I like the kind of newer shit more, but I also like another album which is just, it's so good. It's a spicy sausage. This one is just, it's just a fantastic Ulcerate release. It's got all the hallmarks of the newer kind of Ulcerate. Way more dissonant, way more jazzy, avant-garde, more like Deathspell. It's just technical as fuck. The drumming is mental. This is a doomy album, this is a dark album, but it is a great album. Songs like the title track, Vermis, very dark, very dirgy, very heavy. Love the fucking drumming on it. The drumming throughout is amazing, but on this song, it's extra special. I love the intro to Clutching Revulsion. Oh, what a great name that is. We're just like, doom, 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 doom. Just goes mental after that. This album, again, is an amazing album. It's just, they have other amazing albums. So this is, again, one of those rankings where it's just going to be me rambling, talking about cool parts in songs, not really giving too much criticism, because all these albums are fucking good. But you asked for it. You fucking asked for it. So Vermis is coming here. Next up is The Destroyers of All. This is a fan favourite. People love this one. And it's coming this low. What's going on? Yeah, I know. I prefer others. Don't crucify me. Starting off with the amazing Burning Skies. That weird, cool melody. It's like, that sounded like I was doing Jurassic Park then. You get the drift. It's like a darker version of Jurassic Park. Amazing way to start off the album. Colby Cummings amazing as well, and we can't forget the title track, The Destroyers of All, the ending song of this album, which is 10 minutes long, is a bloody masterpiece. Love the build-up of this song. Love the middle part where it gets kind of relaxing in the middle of this song. Love it to pieces. One of my favourite Ulcerate songs is this song right here. This album's fantastic. It's probably the darkest album. It's probably one of the heaviest and darkest albums. And now I'm talking about how I kind of want to put it higher. But fuck it. The list is set. Destroyers of All is here. Next up is Everything is Fire. The second album. The album that marked the change from, humble beginnings to full-blown just what the fuck. This is the album that did it. and it did it so fucking well. These songs are just so good. We Are Nil, especially, with a down. It's just so hypnotic. The songs Ulcerate deliver hypnotic, headbangy as hell, and this is an album that showcases that. It's a bit more subdued than I'd say Destroys of All. That's a bit heavier, but it's still, it has these fucking catchy ass songs on which just get stuck in my head more. Like We Are Nil, amazing song. I love the kind of slower tempo in some of them, like Tyranny as well. That's creepy as fuck, that intro. Love the kind of evil, slower pace of that song. Tyranny is fantastic. And the title track, they always make the title tracks great. And this one's no different. Everything's gonna be fire when the song Everything is Fire starts out fucking fire. It is just that creepy melody. And then it just blasts off. And it's the perfect closer to the album, just like Destroyers of All was. I really enjoyed this album a lot. I do think there's more stronger songs on. Maybe some people won't, but I do. So Everything is Fire is coming in here. Coming in as number 2 is Shrines of Paralysis. Paralysis. Yeah. I really should have worn my Ulcerate shirt for this, shouldn't I? That was a fucking mistake, not wearing that. Shrines of Paralysis is just a grower of an album. It wasn't my number 2. It was probably last for a while. I think Everything is Fire was number 2, but then I kept re-listening to this one, and it got its claws into me, and it just sunk straight in, and now I love it. Also, it's one of those bands I think is just getting better and better. So, of course, the latest 2 albums are going to be top. And starting off with Abrogation, I don't know if you've said that right at all, but what a mindfuck. What a great way to start the album. This is the sound of, say, like sleep paralysis. As the name suggests, the shrine is your bed. You'll start here listening to Ulcerate, and you're like, I'm paralyzed. I cannot move because these riffs, these melodies, these structures are just too hypnotic. And they paralyze me. It's like Pokemon. They paralyze me. And I don't want to move away. That's the feeling I get with this song. It has some bleak songs as well, like There Are No Saviors, with that just creepy intro again that goes straight into the evil sounding melody, and you're just like, there are no saviors. No one's going to save me from this hellish music, but I love it. I don't want anyone to save me, because it's so goddamn juicy. And let's talk about the masterpiece again, the title track, which isn't at the end this time, it's in the middle. What's going on? What are they doing? But it is like a 9-minute long song, and it is just pure perfection. Pure perfection. It's like a roller coaster, ups and downs, everything you could want in an Ulcerate song, it delivers. Holy crap, this song is majestic. Again, it's more mid-paced song, not as completely chaotic as some of them, but I want that with a 9-minute long song. I don't want it mental all the way through, so I'm glad for that. So yeah, Shrines of Paralysis, so many good songs on this album. It's one of my favourites, that's why it's coming in as number 2. So number 1, no surprise to anyone, it was on my end of the year list, and it's probably my favourite album of the year. Last year now. I think I've listened to it more than Megognitum, so I feel like it should be number 1, but yeah, I can't change time, I can't change shit. Ulcerate, Stare Into Death and Be Still. Holy shit. I instantly bought the shirt for this when I saw the art. I was like, that's the best fucking art I've ever seen. This is the album that got me into the band, so of course it's my favourite. It's the first time hearing this kind of music, so of course it's my favourite. I can actually, remember a lot of the riffs on this without having to fucking look it up. The title track, Stare Into Death and Be Still. That vocal delivery when he sings that, so powerful, so amazing. The Lifeless Advance just opening the album so fucking perfectly. And Dissolved Orders were one of the catchiest melodies in the fucking year. The ding, diddling, ding, 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 so good. Dissolved Orders is a fucking masterpiece, one of the best Ulcerate songs ever made. And with that ending, with that kind of high guitar, so perfection. Perfection personified in a song. This album has it all. This album is memorable. Not only Dissonant, it's more memorable. It's probably the catchiest album, which is maybe why it's my favourite, but fuck it. It's my list. Stare Into Death and Be Still is my favourite Ulcerate album of all time. So that was hard. That was a hard ranking. So let me know down below what's your favourite Ulcerate album of all time. What's your least favourite album? What songs do you like by Ulcerate? Let me know down below, and we will see you again on another Quest for Metal.